This is the finished results of my, yes, cinnamon rolls, y'all. I made them small and I make them big because I will eat them up. So what I did, I just made them a little small size so I can freeze them and give them to my family. Ain't they beautiful? Oh, they are beautiful. They are delicious. And this side got the pecans. One side do not have the pecans and not a lot of frosting on it. And this side has all the pecans on there. Look at that. I had just ate one. And I'm going to show you how tender they look. Look at how tender that is. Look at that. How tender that is. Ooh! Oh my goodness. This is Sandra. I'll tell you happy eating and get this recipe off of soulfoodqueen.net. And after this presentation, I'll show you how to make these cinnamon rolls. Oh my goodness. They are so delicious. Look at that. Just it was. Ooh! It was so good. And I'm going to freeze them and put them in the freezer real tight. And whenever someone come over, I can have some homemade cinnamon rolls. This is Sandra. I want to tell you happy eating and thank you for coming to my channel. Hi, this is Sandra. I'm here again with another recipe, and this recipe is cinnamon rolls. Yes, indeed. A lot of people love cinnamon rolls in the morning, and someone asked me to do some. So I said, there's a lot of cinnamon roll recipes on YouTube, but they wanted mine. So y'all bear with me with these cinnamon rolls because I'm gonna like to do raisin cinnamon rolls, pecan caramel cinnamon rolls, but they just want a plain cinnamon roll that they can just take to an event and they won't have to be fussing about no cake because the cinnamon rolls can be easy to take out the pan and they might make a bunch of them, like 2 or 3 pans of cinnamon rolls, and that can be their potluck. I think that's good because sometimes you get tired of making cakes and take them but people see cinnamon rolls. Oh my God, they love them. So what I did, I'm going to make a half a batch. Now on my website, I will put the whole recipe on there. But I'm doing a half a batch because you know who will eat those cinnamon rolls? Sandra. Going to be the one eating those cinnamon rolls. So what I'm going to do, this calls for a cup of milk. I'm putting a half a cup of milk. And then I'm adding one little yeast package. One of these little yeast packages. Put it in there like that, the dry yeast package. And I put it in there like this milk supposed to be warm. Like a baby milk. You know how a baby temperature of the baby bottle is? Hey, that's what you do. And we're going to stir this in like this. And then we're going to add the sugar. Now this is supposed to be a cup of sugar. But, I mean, a half a cup of sugar. I put 1/4 of sugar in there. Because I'm just doing a half a recipe. So you add the sugar in there like that. And you stir that in there too. Just like that. And then you're going to add your melted butter. And this butter supposed to be kind of melted. But it's melted. We're going to do that like that. We're going to melt it a little bit more. I'll be right back. Y'all sit right there and wait till I come right back from the microwave. I'm going to put it in the microwave for a little bit. Because it's kind of a little cool in my kitchen. And just going to melt it just a little bit. Everybody ought to know this is a regular kitchen. This is not fancy dancy, y'all. This is a regular kitchen. So we're going to add the melted butter. Make sure it's not too hot because it'll mess the yeast up. So we're going to add a little melted butter in there. And then we already had the milk. So I got half and half. I love half and half milk when I do some recipes because it's just delicious, y'all. Then we're going to put an egg in there. 1 egg. Stir all this together. Now this is easy. It's supposed to be 2 eggs, but I put 1. And we're going to stir this together like this. And we're going to put to 2 cups of flour. It asks for 4 cups of flour, but I'm putting 2 cups. Now you don't have to let this sit and bubble. All you have to do is just blend this together and add it to the flour mixture. Now, I think, you know, everybody cook different, y'all. But I think it would be great if I could take some of this flour out and do a little at a time, which I'm going to do just like that. This is plain flour, not self-rising. This is plain. So we're going to add this together like this. Look at that, y'all. Ooh, we're making some cinnamon rolls up in the house. So go add all that together like that. I'm going to stir it like this. Now, yeast now some people sit the yeast on the side and let it bubble up. But no, you don't have to do it in this recipe. You're going to add the rest of it like this. It's going to be kind of sticky, y'all. Just like this. I'll do it like this, y'all. Add a little bit more in there. Now, I was going to make an orange cake. Ellen Holmes Delight made an orange cake. And I want to make one. I love the taste of orange. So, I'm going to text her or write her and tell her that I'm going to make an orange pound cake as well. Because I thought it was fabulous. She did a real good job. And I want to do that. But I don't know when I'm going to do it, y'all. Okay, we're getting all this together. Remember, this is not self-rising flour. And I love self-rising flour, but this is plain flour. You have to buy two. You have to buy self-rising and you have to buy plain. I always try to get a good grade of flour because a good grade of flour is really, really best. Now, I'm using a spoon. Now, you can use your mixer, which I have one. I have a mixer. My daughter bought me one. And I got the hand mixer. But I love the hand mixer, y'all. I like the hand mixer better. And she bought me one of those standalone mixers. And I just haven't really used it yet. But I will. Okay, now I'm going to use my hands. A lot of people hate to use your hands. If you don't have no hands, what you do? Ain't no telling what you do if you have no hands. So what you're doing is just getting this all together in a ball. Just like this. Making them cinnamon rolls. Y'all. Oh my goodness, we have some cinnamon rolls. Now this is an easy recipe. Really, it is. It's so easy. Now, what I'm going to do is put a little oil. No, I don't think I should, but I think you put the oil around the bowl. And you can do that. But first, we got to get this all together. Because this is going to have to rise. Yes, it do. It have to rise double its size. And I got to put it in a room that's warm. Because my kitchen is not warm. My bedroom is warm. Hey, we'll put this in the bedroom. But anyway, we're going to get all this together. Make sure this all kneaded together like this. Just like this. Now, this is what you call kneading, y'all. Kneading like that. I think, yeah, you got to knead it all together like this. And get it all. See, this is small. It's not a big one, y'all. It's small. So get all this kneaded together. That means get everything incorporated. Use your thumbs and your fingers and you push it in like that. Yeah, till it turn to a ball. Like this, y'all. This is what it's all about. Making those good cinnamon. Now, this can be versatile. You can make any kind of glaze you want on this. Strawberry glaze, orange glaze, pineapple glaze, caramel glaze, anything you want. Now, this is kneading, y'all. Kneading this all together. Just like this. Easy, ain't it? All you have to do is put an egg in it, some milk in it, some yeast in it, some salt in it, and some milk, and that's it. And the kneading is like this. Now you got a mixer that has a kneading in it. With that kneading arm, hey, you got it made. And what we're doing is this old-fashioned way with my mom and dad and them was growing up doing this like this. Hey, that's what we talking about. But they didn't have no mixer that stuff on there. They had their hands. Okay, we about ready with this. About ready. See when it get all like that? See when it starts looking like a baby butt shining like that? Like that? A baby butt, it's ready. So what we're going to do is put a little oil around the edges of this. We can put butter around it. Yeah, we can use this butter. And smear it around like that. Put more butter, smear it around like that. In the bowl. Let's see, we got some little butter right here, y'all. And we're going to make a ball, and we're going to cover it up. So we're going to make a ball and let it rise in size. I don't know how long it would take to rise in size, maybe about 30, 40 minutes or so. And we're going to put a cover over it and let it rise inside. We'll be right back and let y'all see what it looked like. I have to put it in a room, a warm room, so it can rise. Be right back, y'all. All right, we're going to make the filling for the cinnamon rolls. We're going to need 2 cups of sugar and 3/4 cup of butter. And what's so cute about it, you can make it as rich as you want. Now, this is about 1/3 cup, maybe 3 or 4 of those little, let's see what they are. They're right here, y'all. They is, right, this one right here. Right there. That right there, y'all. Right there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 tablespoons of butter. And then to 2 cups of brown sugar packed. And then we're going to use 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. Cinnamon looks, smell good, y'all. And we're going to mix this together. Be right back. Okay, it's nutmeg. I was using nutmeg. So we're going to need to use 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. Just like this. Ooh, that smells so wonderful, y'all. Now, you can get a good grade of cinnamon. And that'll be great if you can get a good grade of cinnamon to put with this. Now we're going to mix all this together onto the melted butter like this. And we're going to spread this on top when the cinnamon rolls get ready to roll out. Now it don't, now you can put a flavoring in it if you want to put some vanilla in it or something. You can. But why? It's got all this spice and this cinnamon in it. So we can do it or not do it. So now you can add anything you want into your recipe, like I always tell you. Make sure you blend this together. Now, I like my cinnamon rolls a little buttery. So I'm going to put some more butter in mine, y'all. Be right back. Alright, I'm going to add more melted butter to mine. That's why I make a small batch of these things, because I love butter. And I will eat the whole pan. So you melt the butter in 2. And since I'm going to say a stick of butter to a cup of brown sugar. So we're going to mix this together like this. And this is going to be what we're going to spread on the dough when it come out. Like that. So we're going to do this and set this to the side. And we're going to do the glaze. The butter right there. We're going to do the glaze when we get ready to do that. Now this is what you do here. Okay? Be right back. Alright, we're back. And our dough have double in size. Like this. So this is what you want to be double in size with this dough. And we're going to put a flour. Well, first we're going to butter the pan. Now I'm using this spring pan. And I'm buttering it with butter. Now it might be less what I need. But we can always transfer them to another pan. So what I'm doing is just buttering the sides of this pan like this. Just like a pencil. Using it just like that. We're in a regular kitchen, y'all. A regular kitchen. We're not in professional Food Network kitchen, y'all. We're in a regular Sandra kitchen. So we got this all buttered. So when we get ready to put them in here, they'll be ready. So what we're going to do is flatten this out. It's so soft and pliable, y'all. So we're going to roll this out. Now, I have to tell you the truth. I don't have the rolling pin. So let me get the roller pin. I'll be right back. All right. All right, we're going to roll it out with a rolling pin. And we're going to roll it out in a square, probably The dough feel real soft, y'all. So we're gonna roll it out to about maybe an inch, maybe not an inch thick, just enough that we can make sure that it's thin enough to roll. Now some people's make a real soft and tender roll. I'm just gonna make one like this. Just like this. Roll it out. Sort of square like. Make it square. Because you're gonna want to roll it in a square like. So you're gonna square it out like this. We gotta get the ends real square. We might have to start on this end because I came from my side. Okay, that's thin enough. So what we're gonna do, I hope y'all see this. So what we're gonna do is make sure it's thin enough that you can roll like in a square like this. I think that's thick enough. And we're gonna use this mixture and spread it all over like this. Make sure you spread it all over. This smells so good, y'all. So good. And we're going to spread it all out like this. And then we're going to be right back and show you what it looked like when I get through spreading. I know y'all don't want to sit up here and see me spread all this over here. And I know you're not going to look at all this YouTube video and try to see what's going on. But this smells so good. And we'll be right back when we finish. All right, we're going to get ready to roll our cinnamon rolls. So I'm going to start at the end here and just fold because I made it kind of crooked like. But we're going to start at this end here and just roll it just like that. And we're going to roll it till we get it kind of even, y'all. Roll it just like this. Now, most people use, just put the butter, spread the butter on top of the crust. And, on top of the crust, excuse me. Spread the butter on top of the dough. And then put the brown sugar and the cinnamon mixture on top. But this is a lot better because it makes it more gooey and ooey when it's like this. So we're going to roll on to the end, y'all. Just like this. I had to go this way with it. Make sure it's even. Like that. All the way down. Ooh, that smells so good, y'all. And then we're going to kind of bring it over a little bit like that. Make sure it's even on the ends here. Kind of tuck it in like that. Just like that. And squeeze it a little bit. So what I'm going to do is get a knife and cut mine. Some people use some other method in cutting theirs, but I just use a regular sharp knife and cut mine with. Alright, I'm going to cut the ends off to make them even. About that much off of this one. And I use a serrated knife to cut mine. So I'm going to make sure that it's kind of not so fat in the middle. Make sure it's spread out. And I'm going to cut them about an inch. Place them in the pan. I'm going to put the pan right here so you can see it. They're going to be a little bit small. I'm going to make them about an inch. Place them in the pan. Like that. See how that looks? Those, you make it like this, it's got all that ooey and gooey in there, y'all. Yeah, that ooey and gooey is in there. So I'm going to put them, nestle them up like that. Like I said, I'll be the one to eat these, but you can freeze them and save them for your daughters and your sons and your folks. So I'm going to cut them like that. And I'm going to let them, they're going to have to stand for a minute or two so they can poof out again. Yeah, that's the trouble about making cinnamon rolls. People don't want to take the time to let them proof in a warm place. So I think that'll be enough. Just going to be 2 here. 2 going to be there. And 1 going to be here. Now I got these little small ones. You can put those in there any kind of way. Here. And this one right here too. So we're going to let them proof a little bit in a one place, and we'll be right back and let you see what they look like, because they have to have a proofness on them. And then we're going to pour melted butter on them when they go through proofing. Okay, be right back. All right, they done proofed enough. They done got a little larger. You can tell the little small one I put right there, it done connected to the big one, the little mama and the daddy and the sisters and the brothers. So they all done connected. So what I'm going to do is pour a little butter on top of them. Just a little butter. Not a lot. Just a little to make sure that they are, you know, not sticking together. Just like this. Just a little butter. Not as much. And we're going to put them in a 350 oven until they just get golden brown. And we'll be right back and to see what they look. They smell delicious, y'all. So we'll be right back and let you see when they puff up and ready, golden brown. And we're going to do that glaze. Now, I like to put some pecans on there. If you like pecans on yours, or raisins, you can put it as we get ready to put the topping on. So let's put this in the oven and let them get done, and we'll be right back. All right, our cinnamon rolls are done. They are golden brown. And that ooey gooey in the middle is just fantastic. I didn't make them big, y'all, because I do not want to eat these big old cinnamon rolls like that. No, indeed. I did not want to. So I'm going to show you how to make the glaze. You're going to put a little milk, half and half in there. And you're going to put a little vanilla. And that's all you put in the glaze. Oh, look at that side where the brown sugar that came on the side of her, y'all. Oh my goodness, that looks so good. So I'm going to stir this up and make a glaze. Just a glaze to go on top. Now, you can put pecans on this. I got some pecans over here. And you can put the pecans. Now, these are warm, just out the oven. And I got the pecans to put on top for those who like pecans. And this is how you do the pecans. I put the pecans right here. Now what you do is that you get your glaze off prepared for it, just like this. You get your glaze like this with the sugar, the powdered sugar, and the vanilla and the milk, just like this. I'm going to make it a little bit thinner with the half and half, just like this. This is what we're going to do to put on top of the hot cinnamon rolls. Now, I can make them big, you know. Ooh, I don't want to do them, y'all, like that. I do not want to make them big like that. I do not. So what I do is put the pecans on top. Let me open this up and put the pecans on top. On some of them, I'm putting the pecans on top. I put the whole pecans on top like that. Just on some. Not on all of them. Just on some. I put the whole pecans on there because once you get these, once you get them off the pecans, I mean, once you pull away from the cinnamon bun, the pecan stays. I'm going to glaze it just like this with a spoon, just like that. Pecans is glazed on there. See how the pecans are glazed on there? Just like that. And I'm going to glaze the rest of this without the pecans. I just wanted to show you how you do it with the pecans on there. And glaze it like that. I'm telling you, this is fabulous, y'all. Fabulous. Fabulous. Smell good. And I do not have to eat a whole big, fat, juicy thing. Because I don't want to eat all, well, it's not juicy, y'all, you know, just sticky and good and tastes really good. So you put as much glaze you want on it, but I'm not going to put a lot on it because I'm going to have to make sure I can't eat all this stuff by myself because I cook just for y'all. And sometimes nobody hardly eat it but me. So there you go with the glaze. And we're going to pull one apart. This one right here. That I guess needs to be pulled apart. Now it's still on that little pan. Oh, look at that. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, that's so, oh, that's so good. You know, I'm wrong. I'm making this. What subscriber wanted me to make them. And I'm making them, and they are delicious. Look at that. Look at all the pecan on there. Like the pecan on there. This is how I want to tell you happy eating. And do this recipe. I have the recipe at soulfoodqueen.net, so you can do this. Oh my goodness, these are delicious. Oh my goodness. You know what? It spoiled my appetite for eating other food. I put the pecan back on. I want the pecan. Look at that. Delicious. Delicious, y'all. I made them small because I didn't want to make them big. This was a happy eating. And thank you for coming to my channel and get this recipe at soulfoodqueen.net. And you will love these wonderful honey buns. This is Sandra. Happy eating.